All right, I'm back again with yet another update on the Hunter Biden saga. The plea deal is out. Uh, they went before the. Now, first off, let me say that I don't have any type of update regarding the allegations of a member of the Hunter Biden legal team trying to get evidence thrown out. I don't have anything on that, but the plea deal is out. Apparently, when they got in there and got to talking to the judge, neither side was really sure about some of the details in it. Apparently, the plea deal was for basically Hunter would be immune to any prosecution whatsoever, and that if he violated the terms, it would tie the judge's hands from throwing the book at him. And apparently multiple times the judge remarked, "Is this even constitutional?" Never what you want to hear. So, yeah, the judge was not impressed whatsoever. So basically, immediately, the whole immunity for any prosecution went out the window, and as soon as it did that, the defense said, "Nope, we're not doing it. No deal." That should tell you something. Well, don't you know that Hunter Biden did plead not guilty, even though he went in there intended to plead guilty as long as he got that sweetheart of a deal. All of a sudden, he went not guilty. So, jury trial. Now, I have heard through the grapevines, it's on Twitter, but the source, I believe, was Colin Rugg, who's fairly reliable. There are terms for Hunter not going to jail, like right now. 1, no drugs unless prescribed at all. And they said including marijuana. 2, no firearms, period. 3, will be basically under constant federal custody, more or less. I think it was full federal custody, observation, I believe is what they said. 4, there were really 5 points. I remember 4, unless I misremembered. It's been one of those weeks. But one big contingency is that he has to be actively looking for gainful employment. Apparently, he's just been living off of his art sales and what daddy throws at him. What bones daddy throws at him. So, that's not going to work anymore. He's going to have an actual job, which means his that granddaughter in, I believe, Arkansas that Joe Biden refuses to acknowledge, the mother may flip back and hit Hunter for additional child support. Oh darn, I hate that. Basically, as long as, and by the way, if I find any links to this between now and when I post this, I'll throw those in the description. But basically, as long as he does that, he won't be arrested. And drug tests. That's it. The other one was he has to submit to drug tests. So there were 5. Like I said, this could change, but I'll throw a link in the description. But basically, the very first thing is if he violates it, the judge is perfectly free to issue an arrest warrant on him. And yeah, there were some others, but I don't remember those, Ralph. And I was too giddy on the fact that the sweetheart plea deal, no one else would got thrown out. That to me is just absolutely freaking hilarious. Congrats to the judge for not putting up with that, for understanding that, this isn't normal. A normal deal She saw that there's a good chance that some components of it is not within the constitutional realm. So yeah, I still am. I don't know enough on this judge to say if I like her or not. But in this one particular scenario, she seems to be trying, at least, to go through the book. From what I understand, she's not willing to put up with lawmakers sticking their beacon into it. Kudos. She seems to think that this needs to be completely separate from what Congress wants to do and what the executive wants to do. It's if she's like this with everyone, firm, by the book, and fair, which, like I said, I don't know if that's enough on her to say if that's what she's like, but if that is, kudos. She'll be top-notch. I think top-notch, fair judge. So yeah, I was trying to come up with the proper term for what she holds, but besides judge, but I don't remember what it was. So, well, actually, it was right on the tip of my tongue, and right before I said it, I forgot it, but oh well. It's been one of those weeks. That's the big ball of wax on that one. Like I said, I'll throw some links down below. I'm still skeptical that Hunter will be truly prosecuted to the full extent that you or I would. That's one thing I will say on as far as that. But maybe he'll get more than the slap on the wrist by a feather like he was getting before. And if at the very least he gets something closely resembling a form of prosecution that an average person would get, I can suck it up and learn to live with it and deal with it. That's my thoughts on the matter, at least. Let me know what you think. Later.